Welcome back, everyone. I am not going to lie. This took way more than one try to get right. But I'm not going to dwell on that. Let's continue. You arrive in Downside Prairie, where the road ahead is forked. There's a lack of consensus about which way to proceed. I'm telling you, we ought to take the Northern Pass. Got an associate holed up in Hollow Route. I've got to pay a visit too, besides. Fey on your associate. Best we head to Blooming Pool to avoid attention. Blooming Pool! The southern route to the edge of Goal goes through a humid area pocketed? I don't know. With hot springs. Runoff from the sandfolds means no bathing in the springs, so they're just there to mock you. And get stuck in a bog while we're at it. The dispute continues as Hedwin listens for a while. He wanders a downside. No, I'm not sure if we read this before, but here you go. There you go. What if the reader settles this? I'm gonna redo that. What if the reader settled this? She marks the way, we get us there. If the rites are meant to test our faith, then we best learn to trust the reader's instincts on our path. No second guessing her along the way. Can we live with that for now? Right. Yeah, sure. If necessary. Then it's settled. Just put the way, my friend. The stars guide us through you. What are the options? So, Hollow Route. It says the northern route to the edge of Goal goes through a small exile encampment and Blooming Pool. Southern route goes through a human area pocked with hot springs. Rare flora. Let's go with this one. I'm gonna get this name right. I'm gonna get it right, I swear. Jordadriel offers to show you around Blooming Pool after she notices you staring at the bogs and vegetation near the wagon. Soon, something catches her eye. Observe. This shall pay for half our trip. A black bloom. Blossoms at specific times, while bitter at first, a taste of the black bloom makes the pain go away. The black wagon grinds to a stop at the base of the ridge of Goal. The others ask you to assist with making preparations for nightfall and the commencement of the rite. First exile. Let's try to talk to this guy first. You observe the man slumped in the corner of the wagon, bearing some sort of stringed instrument. You sense he lives, but nothing more. It seems inopportune to ask about him now. His cooking surprise. Browsing the book. Ah, so cute. Attic cellar. Common room. Jody's throw rug. Reader, Greentail here was just complaining of how you opted not to take us up to Hollow Route. What? And violate our anti-second-guessing pact? Nah, I was only saying how our sister's gonna have to keep on making the tough calls. Besides, just making sure we got something to pawn off. Besides, just making sure we got something to pawn off at the next slug market we find. And we have. Now let us focus on the task at hand. We have reached our destination and have much left to prepare before tonight. The two of them soon go about rummaging through the raiments and the books strewn about the wagon, leaving you to your own devices. Alright. Sparkly book. I wish I could reach this stuff properly, so I'm gonna inspect it. You know perhaps the thrice cursed name of Solomur, the Emperor of Sahir, the first exile, and my liege. This chapter concerns him and those who found him in the downside. Each of us was sent to take his life. Such was the hatred for him in and around his country. Hatred for him in and around his country. Blah, blah, blah. Yet we found in Solomur a man transformed in body, mind, and spirit, a man deserving of much more than mercy. In time he named us all his scribes, and he became the eighth. It is my greatest honor now to share with you his deeds. To know his story is to know the rights. So that's this guy right here. All right. Let's get this right started, shall we? As darkness falls, your fellow exiles stand together, clad in the raiments of their rights, and the preparations are set. However, everything is still in calm. Soon they grow restless. Keep telling you there's nothing here. What a bunch of idiots we are. If we traveled all this way for nothing, I don't think we did. Look up.
The stars align at last. You reach the Ridge of Goal at the appointed time, and your triumvirate is ready. Your adversaries in the rights this eve shall be the Accusers. Whose ever pyre yet burns once the other is extinguished shall step closer to freedom. Now let the rites commence.
The stars are aligned and your pyre burns bright. Across from your companions appear several others, also clad in raiment. Your adversaries in the rights. Everyone ready? Let's hope so. Be still, we have a visitor. The one whom she refers to steps forward. At last, the Night Wings grace us with their presence. The name of Triumvirate, haha, I got it right. In blue, it seems your fellow exiles have assumed their identity. I see that the reports of your demise have been exaggerated after all. Even I was beginning to think you were gone for good. Nobody moves, save for the man robed in gold who unfastens his mask. Surprised to see old Lendl again. I trust you remember my face, though you must have assumed never to see it again after last time. Lendl. He is the apparent leader of the Exile Triumvirate you encountered at the Ridge of Goal. Never had I come so close to freedom, only for you to dash my hopes. Now I and the Accusers shall repay that affront. Accusers. An exile triumphant, clad in gold, their leader harbors ill will for something he thinks you did. Right about accusing. He shoves his mask back on and takes position with his comrades. It is time. From the shadows, you clutch the Book of Rights and focus on the task at hand. Let's go.
Begin. Lendl banished.
Speedy.
Have the accusers underestimated you?
Oh, heck yeah. Oh, yes!
Plunged into their fire.
No, I shall not accept defeat from you again. Hear me, accusers. Stand your guard. Let your auras boil in rage.
It seems that you have flustered the accusers.
We're getting there, but they've hunkered down. Fine, then let's disrupt their formation.
Have you any idea what that Lendl did to deserve his exile?
Probably accuse someone.
A daring display. Flinging the orb into the flames like that. You elude banishment using such tricks.
Ooh, oh boy.
Good.
I just walked right in there.
Brilliantly done.
Alright, let's keep on going. Yes.
Rookie plunged into their fire. The rite has nearly ended.
Oh, dang it.
Poor Headwind.
No! Ah! Dang it.
Ta-ta, Lendl. And it is done.
Yes.
You have prevailed.
No, I almost had
Rejoice then
no
in your
health taken away.
single
Dang it.
fleeting victory.
Oh well. Beautiful Nightwings. Your deceit may have earned you a hollow victory, but know this. The accusers will not forget your wickedness, and next time we meet, you'll rue the day.
Bask now in the wisdom of the scribes. The exiled Jodariel has gained enlightenment. Only the enlightened can regain their freedom.
We have withstood worse nights than this, though, View is strange. Alright, girl, you need some movement speed, so if we could get some movement speed in right off the bat, that'd be great. So, when she banishes an enemy, she instantly recovers all her stamina. After her using her rush to lunge forward, yes.
The demon scribe bestows his favor.
Alright. Let's go. After the rites, the accusers disappear into the darkness. As you return to the wagon, in the still night sky, you see a single star burns brighter than the rest, beckoning you onward. Well, my friends, what can I say? The rights are real, and we're in. The Getting Out of Here Club. Next up on the agenda, keep chasing stars until we're free. Until we're free. Until we're free. Here, here, sounds fine. Might as well be us instead of Lendl back there. Lendl. He is the cold-mannered head of the accusers and bears an old grudge against the Nightwings. Anyway, I guess we better start packing. As the others go about their business, Headwind turns to you. Reader, come walk with me. while the stars are still out. You and Hedwyn walk in silence for a time before he speaks up. You have questions? Come, ask away. We need you in this for the long haul. All right. So, let's go with the first one. You ask Hedwyn what he did to get sentenced to living in the downside. He maintains eye contact and his smile. Good question, my friend. We're going to have a lot of time to discuss that and many other things. Make you a deal. Read the stars for us again, and I'll tell you all about it on the way. You sense he speaks truly as he beckons on toward the fading dark above. You gaze at the stars. Next up, Jameer, the dusk star. That's a long way north and west. We'll see if this old wagon's fit for it. Then he turns to the others. How's it going, Rookie? What does it say? What does it say under Rookie? He is an opportunistic and well-connected cur, still clinging to his once comfortable lifestyle. I don't know if we read that before, but I read it again, so. Imps fed, wheels clean. Status Jody. No sign of howlers. Everything is secure. Good. Then get some rest. We're headed to the Spring of Jameer at dawn. We're off. According to the stars, they'll be there. The Alpha Chief hoped bathing there would cure his ailments, but only made him itch. Let's go. I want to talk to people. Hey, girl, Jody. You sense... I forgot how to say her name again. Jody. You sense Jody's steel gaze well before you turn to her. Reader, rummaging about the cabin once again. Tell me something now that you are here. Look at me. Are you afraid of me? You consider the question. You have never before met someone like her, but do know something of what happens to those who remain in the downside for many years. I sense she is a sweet muffin deep down inside. She's got killer horns. And she's got epic hair. It's just a braid, but it's still epic, in my opinion. I wish I had hair like that. Deny. From what you know of her thus far, you sense no need to feel afraid of her. You tell her that, although you do not know each other well. You do not yet know each other well. I'm great at reading aloud, guys. You do not fear her, and on the contrary, feel safer in her presence. Truly. In that case, I have much work left to do. You shall fear me yet, if you survive this place. Now then, I shall go make my rounds. And you, be my friend. Eventually, I may fear you, but I still will be your friend, and you're going to be my friend, and it's going to be great and wonderful. She walks away. You feel the floor of the wagon shake with her step. She got one hope. Oh. One's capacity to see the light and things. Ah. She's a muffin deep down inside. Deep, deep down. Deep, deep down. Alright, let's continue. Jameer Valley. Bippity hop! Oh, that's so cute. Just want to say, I love how it's in layers. The game is basically in layers. The art, oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. It's so clever. I love it. The climate here in Jameer Valley is hot and uncomfortable. On top of that, Among the 8 scribes, the Alpha Chief Jameer Minimane took a special liking to this region. We have a stowaway. Home? We can go home? She must have latched onto the undercarriage as you crossed the ridge. Her manner is odd, though you sense she means no harm. She must have overheard some of your fellow exiles' conversations. You need but say the word, Hedwyn. Oh, come on, you can't be serious, Jody. She's just some kid who managed to climb aboard our wagon undetected, but still. Do it, Jody. Oh no. Oh no, Jody's gonna do it. What's she gonna do? Jody approaches the girl and looms over her. Listen to me, girl. We cannot guarantee that we shall get you home, or any of us, but at present we have room for you and adequate provisions. You may accompany us for the time. Jody leaves without awaiting a response, presumably to make room in the wagon for your new guest. The stowaway is overjoyed at this. Really? You're so kind. You're most kind to someone you just met, like me. May the 8 scribes smile upon you all. Some revere them as gods, believing they bound themselves to exile so that others could live free. Centuries of oral tradition have shaped the history of the 8 scribes into myth and legend. She claps her hands, shouts in laughter, and performs some sort of dance. Ruki stares at all of this and leans in close to Hedwyn. Hey, so what gives? First the reader, now we're taking her along? What, we're gonna take in every might-smitten drive-imp we find now too? Easy, Ruki. I think he'd want for us to bring this one along. Who? Sandalwood? I thought you said he asked we find someone to fit in every type of mask. Near as I can tell, yours would fit her just fine. He asked that we use our best judgment. Besides, we send her away, she'll go telling anyone she finds about us. We can't risk that right now. So, can I come in? It's very hot, and I'm a little thirsty and a little tired too. Yes, you're welcome here with us. One question though. What do we call you? Well, this is embarrassing, I think. But I don't know for sure. It's just back home they called me lots of names, like for the color of my hair. They made fun of you because you got gray hair. That's it! My name. It rhymes with gray. My name, oh, it's just they called me lots of names. He sensed the girl is struggling to recollect a certain name she felt best suited her. Ooh. May, K, Fei, Day, Zay, Shay, and Hre, and other possibilities. I will have to go with Faye. I think that's adorable. You suggest that the stowaway's girl's name is Faye. Why, that's it! My name is Faye! My name is Faye! Where I'm from, they call me Faye the Fair. But I guess maybe you don't have to say that part because I don't really like it. Your fellow exiles decide to bring Faye along for now. She almost collapses from exhaustion, so you take her in and show her somewhere she can rest. Yay! The Black Wagon arrives in a somewhat peaceful stretch of Jameer Valley. Your companions wish to hold up there for the night and give Faye and all of you a little time to rest. And I'm gonna definitely go rest now. Thank you all so much for coming back if you did to my playthrough of Pyre. I'm really liking it so far, and yeah. yeah, I guess I will see you in the next one.